It's time for your TLC Hiking Club weekly vid clip for the week of Monday, August the 22nd. Yes, it is Saturday the 25th, coming out to you a little early. Got some events coming up here on the Labor Day weekend. I'm sure some of y'all might be escaping the valley, and can't blame you. Last holiday or weekday that you'll get off until some of you it might be Thanksgiving. Although some of you may get some fall break in October if you're teachers or what have you. Some people may get Veterans Day off in November. Nonetheless, back to the events coming up on the Labor Day weekend. Saturday, September 1st, we are doing DC Canyon, Desert Classic Canyon. Most of you know that there is Desert Classic Trail, mostly known for the bicyclist on that particular trail. However, there is a Desert Classic Trail. Just didn't have enough space to write all these words in the description for the hike that we're going to be doing. Desert Classic Trail, actually it's War Paint, the Desert Classic, up Desert Classic Canyon to Lost Ridge down into Happy Valley. It's kind of a scramble boulder hop down into Happy Valley, through Fat Man's Pass, back up to Lost Ridge, back down Old Man's Trail, back to Desert Classic, War Paint, and we're home. 5.5 to 6.5 mile round trip. As you all know, even when I do the South Mountain trails, I try to throw some flair and some adventure in there just to break up the monotony. I'm just not a fan of doing the same old. I like to explore and see new things and new trails, etc., etc. Most of you already know that about me. The hike is early, 5:30 in the morning, for obvious reasons, which is interesting because I was emailed earlier in the week and asked why I didn't start some of my hikes at 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Really? I mean, I don't know. I thought that's kind of self-explanatory, but nonetheless, the person was extremely serious, and I don't think I made much sense to him, which was even more interesting. But you know, the heat. Who wants to hike in the heat? And you know, this isn't a fair weather hiking club. As you know, if you guys hiked with me, you know that we like to get you out of your comfort zone. Your little comfort zone, and push you to new levels. Nonetheless, we hope to see you for the hike on Saturday, September 1st. And we also got the staycation event going on at the Arizona Grand. Not many of you are coming out for that, which is okay. It was more of a social event, try to get us to socialize a little bit more outside of the hiking arena. Some of you I know are coming out for one night type of thing, which is fine. It's going to be a blast. Here's the thing. I was helping a buddy reserve a room this past week, and he actually got a cheaper price than what I did when I reserved mine a month or so back. He got his for $101 a night. Yeah, now throw in those resort fees, which are redonkulous, and the taxes, lovely taxes, right? And it does not become a cheap room. However, $101 a night, throw some taxes, resort fees. It's still a decent price for a room that normally goes $400, $500 on the peak season. Arizona Grand Resort, if you don't know, has the water park in it as well. It's going to be a blast. I'm sure if you guys still want to go and you haven't booked yet, you could probably get a pretty smoking deal for this coming up weekend, next weekend, Labor Day weekend. If not, like I said, hopefully we see you at the hike on September the 1st, Saturday morning. Moving on to the next one, just kind of preparing you what's coming up after that, which would be September the 16th, Sunday the 16th. We're doing the famous, iconic Cathedral Rock hike in Sedona. And look, I get it, man. It's not a very long hike, but it is epic. It is 3/4 of a mile up to the summit, and it's like 700 feet in elevation gain. So, straight up. But it's one of the, I think it's rated the second most famous hike in the state or something like that, and the most famous hike in the Sedona area, you know, yada yada. It's just one of those bucket list iconic hikes that you need to put in. But look, I get it. Not everybody's going to want to make the trip to Sedona for that short of a hike. So just putting that out there so I don't let somebody down and somebody drives up there and thinks that they're going to get one of my normal, you know, 12-miler brutal beating of a hike. That's not the case. Yeah, you're going to get a workout. I mean, obviously, we're going up straight up 700 feet in elevation in 3/4 of a mile, so it's going to be a workout. And the views are going to be phenomenal. After that, we're going to Grasshopper Point, doing some swimming, and they do have some cliffs there. You can do some cliff jumping. I prefer Grasshopper Point well beyond Slide Rock. Slide Rock, there's just, you know, rocks to slide and kind of water to play in. There's not really any deep areas that you could swim and cliff jump and do those kind of things that we love to do. We are, as a family, we're going to go up Saturday night and stay that night in Sedona. Y'all don't have to do that, of course. You can just meet Sunday morning at the Anthem parking lot. I've got another co-leader that's going to be meeting the group there to bring anybody up that's driving up. It's going to be an hour and 20 minutes is what Google Maps is saying it will be from the Anthem parking lot to the hiking parking lot. So it's not that bad. It's not like you're taking a trip to Flag. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, with that said, guys, I hope to see you this coming Labor Day weekend. If I do not, please make it a safe Labor Day weekend. Do not drink and drive, but drink, but don't drive. Anyhow, y'all take care. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see ya.